Bob Duggar, an alum of On, is still involved in controversy even after giving up social media. According to reports, the 58-year-old is in favor of Josh's defense in jail. Josh was detained in April 2021 on suspicion of CSAM. Since then, other people, including some of his children, have come forward in an attempt to reveal his sinister secrets. However, people became aware that he might have starved his kids back then after reading a recent Reddit discovery. See why by continuing to read. Awaiting. What's Bob Duggar's current status? Bob no longer shares family-related updates on his blog. Nonetheless, the former cast member of Counting On continues to make appearances at select family gatherings and other events. The father of the Duggar family paid Joanna a visit in May to commemorate his grandson Gunnar James' birthday. The fact that Bob remains in contact with his daughter even after she chose to reject their beliefs surprised a lot of people as well. Jana also uploaded a video of their Mother's Day lunch as a family, which included a Bob that appeared healthy. In addition, he grinned broadly for the cameras, showing that he is still content with his life in spite of all the negative remarks made about his family. Bob is charged with starving kids. A recent 2001 finding of Bob spending more than $250,000 on a hopeless primary for the Senate was discussed by some Redditors. The Counting On alumnus could have used the funds to help his family, who were going through a difficult time financially at the time, according to the poster. Bob Duggar might have even purchased a larger home and fed his children healthful food back then, the Reddit poster continued. The commenter went so far as to recollect that Jill used to steal food and consume it in private in the restroom, demonstrating how poor their food management was in the past. It was also disclosed that the $250,000 was entirely his personal funds. Donations did not contribute to this amount. You know what kind of home you could have purchased for $250,000 in 2001? Oh my gosh. How do the older children communicate with their parents? Abuse is another thing entirely. It is not what Jesus had in mind to store that much money and not utilize it to house and feed all those children. In particular, utilizing it for political advantage. I pray the Spirit of Jesus appears to them in the hereafter and tells them straight up that they made a huge mistake. I don't know, I like pictures. To deliver this blow, he ought to approach hand in hand with a trans soul, naturally with love. Having an ATV show was never appropriate. And Child Services ought to have received a report from those **holes at TLC. Countless individuals let those kids down. It's such a sad story about the green beans. Although many families must consume canned vegetables, I don't blame them for doing so. What bothers me is that when she was hungry, she felt the need to conceal it. Bob could be back on the corner by Jinger Duggar. Bob seems to be getting ready to take on new difficulties in the upcoming year. According to reports, Jinger Duggar Vuolo will publish a new book titled People Pleaser, Breaking Free from the Burden of Imaginary Expectations, at some point in 2025. The book attempts to reveal her decision to live her life independently of the expectations of other people. The Counting On alum's life from childhood to early adulthood will also be included in the memoir. This could include startling revelations about Bob and Michelle's parenting style. For more updates on the Duggar family,